Hello and welcome. My name is Chris from christopherhall.com, and welcome to this video where we're going to be talking about muscle injuries. So in a previous video, sort of overviewing injuries, I talked about the different tissues that are involved in injury, and one of them being muscle. So what we're going to look at today are sort of muscle injuries, different types of muscle injury, and briefly talk about at the end what we can do about it. So to start off with, you've got the different types of muscle injury. So you've got a grade 1, grade 2, and a grade 3. So a grade 1 muscle fiber, you can see here, is less than 10% of the fibers are torn. It's non-palpable, which you can't feel a great deal. And with regards to recovery, it's 2 to 3 weeks. Now that non-palpable doesn't mean you can't feel anything at all. That wouldn't be the case, but it's not. There's not a great deal of pain there. If we move on to grade 2, we're looking at 10 to 50% of the fibers are torn. Now this now starts to become palpable. You can start to feel the muscle and the pain within the muscle. And the severity of that pain will depend on how many muscle fibers are torn. And with regards to recovery, we're looking at sort of 3 to 6 weeks. Then we move on to a grade 3, which is a full tear, which is 50 to 100% of fibers torn. This is visible and it's palpable, so you can see it and you can feel it. There will generally be bruising and balling of the muscle, and the recovery will be anywhere up to sort of 12 weeks plus. As we obviously first of all understand what the injury is, with regards to the healing process, we then come over here and we can start discussing scar tissue. Now, scar tissue is a normal part of the healing process. It's a way of the body is able to organize itself with regards to healing tissues. Now, if we then have untreated scar tissue, this is a major cause of re-injury, simply because the tissues are very brittle, they're very inflexible, and they aren't very good at coping with the potential mechanical load that we're putting through it with our movement, our sport, our exercise, or whatever it may be. So with regards to scar tissue and the healing process, you would need some sort of mechanical manual therapy from a massage therapist, from a sports massage therapist, by yourself, as long as you know what you're doing, or a physiotherapist, or whoever, to break down that scar tissue. Because if you look at the tissue, the pictures down here, which are three different pictures of tissues, you can see normal tissue, and you can see very vaguely there are sort of lines that go in a straight direction. Then we come on to a strained tissue, and you can start to see the strains in it. So you can start to see those straight lines start to become curved. Obviously, with a tear, there would be a tear through there as well. With regards to the scar tissue, you can now see it's just a mishmash of tissue that's been laid down in the very initial process of healing to basically protect and give a scaffolding type effect around the muscle. So the workers on the inside of the scar tissue can then go about actually repairing the tissue on the inside. And what then needs to happen is that scar tissue on the outside needs to be broken down, just like a scaffolding would need to be taken away from a house. You would never leave a scaffolding around your house 24/7, 365 days a year for a prolonged period of time. You would only have it up for the work that needed to be done, and that's the exact same thing with regards to scar tissue. So it's very much, when it comes to your recovery, yes, do the whole rest, ice compression, elevation, or police. But also there would need to be some sort of mechanical or manual therapy to break down any of the remnants of scar tissue that's been left behind. So you can then go back into exercise or fitness or sport or whatever it might be with a reduced chance of re-injury. So hopefully this has been helpful. Hopefully you're able to apply this in some way, shape or form, even if it leads you in the direction to go and speak to someone about your injury. But yes, many thanks for listening. My name is Chris, and I will speak to you in a future video.